Today, fans, is the day of probably the most strongest beer review you'll ever see in your entire life. What we've got here is the previous world's strongest beer at 70% and the current world's strongest beer at 75%. Now, I've covered both the reviews on my channel, so if you haven't seen them, go and watch them. Here we have number 2, so this is, I've nearly finished that actually. I've enjoyed that way too much. This is Mystery of Beer, and this one is 70%, and it's from Holland, and used like multiple hops. It was like 6 types of hops, water from their own well, organically produced hops. This actually was really a really decent beer, although albeit really strong. The flavours, if I recall, just kept on going and going and going. It was one of those. It was absolutely beautiful. Swing top there, a little bit dusty because I haven't drunk any for a while. So that was number 2. I'll leave that there. And the current world's strongest beer is this. This is Berith Fire from Scotland, 75%, as we can see there. And they're not joking either. Even tells you there the best before date, do not exceed basically a shot. Yeah, this is ridiculous. So this tasted like pure alcohol. Just there was no flavour. It was just a burn of just hell, fire, brimstone. So to make this a fair test, I'm going to compare the two in shot forms, because that's how you're supposed to drink them. So each have got their own little shot glass, albeit one bigger than the other. That one's just hench. To prove the size difference, I can actually get that one in there. So yeah, I'll be downsizing on that one a little bit. And also to make it a fairer test, I've got a glass of water here, just to clean my palate in between trying both of these beers, so that I don't, you know, get the two mixed up and just be like, oh my god, flavours are hitting me left, right and centre. So yeah, let's do this, shall we? So let's do this. So we'll start off with Mystery of Beer, 70%. Gotta love the old swing top. So this, I bought this a few months ago now. This was probably about 6-7 months ago. So this is quite old now. So it wouldn't surprise me if some of the flavours have gone. What is going on out there? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to do about that, because I think that's about right, just so as you can see. Of course, as you know, both of these beers will be flat. They are not carbonated. So you go. That's Mystery of Beer. Very clean. I'm just going to turn that around because it's got someone's name and wedding on that, so I don't want to display their name. There it is. And now for the Berith Fire. Don't be fooled, I've drunk this before and I've recapped it because stupidly they have not thought how they did and thought, let's put a swing top on it because you can just come back to it anytime you want. Instead, Berith Fire decided, no, you're going to drink the whole lot in one go. So again, no fizz, and I'm going to have to recap this later on. So I shall do that. And again, this is newer. I bought this a few months back. Shit out of it. Yeah, seems about level, thereabouts. It's hard to say. Yeah, spot on. Absolutely level. Gary Neville level. Gary Neville being a soccer player or a football player, depending on where you are in the world. So there's the Berith Fire, and that's the Mystery of Beer Berith Fire. You can see the difference. Mystery of Beer seems lighter and more watery looking, like a single grain whiskey. Berith Fire looks stronger and golden. So this one here is 70% and this one here is 75%. So I'm not going to neck both shots because that's just stupid. I'll just be merely sampling some because I've got a lot of work to do later on. I don't want to be pissed and I don't want to feel like an acid reflux or severe indigestion. So let's start off with Mystery of Beer then. So remember, this was organically made via well water, 6 different types of hops grown in their own garden. So literally cannot get any organic than that. And I think this is the most organic previous world's strongest beer there ever was, as far as I know. So yeah, let's crack on. To 70%. And I just need to move my mask up a little bit. Oh, I still got the burn. Oh, that's burning. That's only a little sip. You can see my eyes have now somewhat gone red. What I'm left with is that beautiful floral flavour that's still left with this. Yeah, it's strong, you get the burn, it's like a whiskey, it's burning, it's warming, it's delicate. Some real floral flavours there. And that's what I really liked about it, was the fact that you can really notice the hops in it. Every time you drink this one, the flavour gets different and different and different each time. So I'm going to go in for another little go, because I want to experience the different flavour. Oh, it doesn't get any easier. Again, the flavours are more mellowed. I've got some real nice flavours. I want to say vanilla, floral, caramel. Oh, it's burning. It's burning. Caramel flavours, sweet, floral. It's just real nice to get down. Move that back a bit so you can see. Just realised that this is a little bit forward and you probably can't see the different colours. So now I'm just going to rinse my mouth out and we'll go for the current World Strongest Beer. It's 75%, so 5% stronger than its rival. Even the water tastes warm. That's really bad. This does horrible things to innocent stuff. Okay, I think that's all off my tongue and off my palate. Here we go. So this is the Berith Fire. 75%, so 5% stronger than this one. And if I remember this was just like pure petrol. So cheers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Not as mellow. The body is a lot thicker. The body's thicker. It's heavier, more densely compact, and it just gives you just pure burn. But it's still burning now, so pure alcohol burn. Yeah, it's starting to settle a little bit now, so settling down on the tongue, and I've got a nice woody flavour, woody / vanilla, somewhat quite pleasant. See, this is hard for me because I really like both of these, despite the strengths. It's the flavour. You may think, well, this really ain't, these aren't beers. Well, they are and they aren't. And I you know, they're made the same way a beer is: barley malt, hops, yeast, water. The only difference is they probably freeze distill a lot of these and get all the extra water out to give you a stronger beer. However, this Berith Fire admits that obviously it does freeze distill, but then what they do is they add pure alcohol, so pure ethanol. So technically that one you could argue with. However, mystery of beer, they don't disclose how they make it, but I'm just assuming it's freeze distilled. Oh God. Oh. It really is like a Carolina Reaper. It just gets your throat and it just burns, and it hits here and it burns. Again, the woody flavour really now comes into its own. The vanilla is selling more. It's somewhat slightly creamier, and I think because of the wood and vanilla combined. And the fact is, probably my saliva glands are now just working overtime, because it's like, hey, what the hell is this? We've just got a load of fire coming at us. Both fantastic beers, but I would like to see the mellowness of this, but with the woody flavour of this, but then keep the woody flavour and the strength of this beer, but make it how they made that. So if you've got a mellow 75% beer made organically with 7 different types of hops, made with its own spring or well water, with the woody aromas and vanilla flavours you get of this, with the mellowness of that, I'd be happy. I really would, because both of these are in different leagues to each other. So I'm doing this all cock-handedly. Hang on. So there you go. There's Mystery of Beer, and that's Berith Fire. So Berith Fire, Mystery of Beer. You can really see the colour difference. Do they burn and represent like a Scotch whisky? Hell yeah. You get the burn of a whisky. I would say these are more, if you're going to compare it to a beer or a whisky, they're more leaning towards a whisky in the category of like a single malt. They are really that good. A lot of money for these. So what did I pay for both of these? Well, believe it or not, the cheapest was the strongest, which I'm happy to say. This was only about £40 a bottle, £49 thereabouts with post and packaging, so about 49 quid, which is the going rate, believe it or not, for a world's strongest beer. I've paid £40 for a 330 for the last 6-7 years that I've been drinking beer. Well, not drinking beer, but drinking the world's strongest beer. So yeah, it's about the same average price as what you would pay for like Brewdog, Sink the Bismarck, or Tactic Nuclear Penguin, or something like that. And I believe this was a 332, so they're not scrimping. Actually, it doesn't say what it is. I think it is a 330. I'm sure it did say that. I don't know. It might just be me. No, doesn't tell me. But I'm assuming there's a 330. However, this Mystery of Beer was really, really expensive, and is to date the most expensive beer I've ever bought. This was £70 a bottle. 70. That's right, you heard it here first. 70 at 70% alcohol. Why would I pay 70 quid? I mean, is it worth the £70? You know, most people wouldn't even spend 10, 20 quid on a beer. Why would I spend 70? Well, actually, this was 60 quid, or 69, I think, or no, was it 60? 60 quid with the postage, it was like 70 quid, so 69.99, but I'm happy that I paid it, actually. I would like it to have been the same price as this, but I can understand now why. Because this is brewed completely organically in somewhere out there. Some brewery has got their own garden out back, and they've sourced every single ingredient from their own garden. So it's like us growing fruit and vegetables in the back of our garden, picking them, sticking them on a dinner plate and eating them. You know, you're going to pay for quality. I'm not saying this isn't quality, because it is. But this, for me, I can understand why they bumped the price up, because it's a different ball game. It's more mellower, it's organic, you can really taste the well water in it. Whereas this is just pure alcohol. I'm not sure how they brewed this, what's in it. Well, they just said it was barley malt, yeast, hops. Hang on, let me start again. I'm starting to fucking forget myself here. Water, barley, wheat, hops, and yeast, and ethanol. So they've added the ethanol in, and it will tell you there. They're not denying it. But I don't know how this was actually made, whereas I know how that was made. That was made organically in a garden, in a brewery. This probably just knocked up somewhere in Scotland, in the Highlands somewhere, with the old Scottish spirit of let's just get everyone fucked. And good on Scotland for doing that. So I'm not going to score either of these, and I'm not going to tell you what one I think is the best, but obviously this being the cheapest one, it really is up to taste preference and what you prefer in a world's strongest beer. Do you prefer a burn? Then go for this. If you prefer burn and flavour, go for this one. So what I'm now going to do is stupidly mix the two and see what I get. So this is the first here on YouTube to round this video off. I've mixed 75% alcohol all over my jeans. Yeah, thank you for that. Right, good job I'm not going to be cooking anytime soon, because I will be going up in flames. Right, so that's both of them mixed, and you can see it's kept semi-colour of this, semi-colour of that. I just want to mix this a little bit more before I drink it, because I want to get the flavours really getting in there. This is when you need Greg Wallace from MasterChef to come in and go, that is fantastic, Ruku, that is flavour. You know, he gets really excited about mediocre food. Okay, right, let's see if I can do this. Wow. Oh my god, that is good. That is really good. Oh my god. Wow, that's my wish list right there. So what's happened? Oh my god, the burn. Okay, what's happened is I've got the mellowness from this with the flavours of the hops and the water, and I've got the burn and the woodiness from this. Wow. The burn is somewhat really bad. It's just bypassed my chest and it's gone straight to the stomach, and it's just lit a fire there. And looks like it's going to be coming out for not having marshmallows and beef and deer and venison and bear and whatever else it can catch. Okay, that is really burning. Oh Christ. So, there you go, fans. World's first here on YouTube. Oh my god, it's burning. My insides are on fire. Christ. Right. First here on YouTube, we have two of the previous World's Strongest Beer and its predecessor. 70% Mystery of Beer, 75% Berith Fire. What we've seen here today is a comparison of the two, and obviously I've mixed the two. So because I'm an idiot, I have to do it, and I just want to see what it tastes like. So there you go, fans. World's first. You saw it here first via Roku. Get hashtag in Ruku's Beer. If you like the video, share, comment, subscribe, and please, when you can, turn that bell icon on so that you get notified every time I do a new video. Because who knows, it might just get even more stupider. Well, tell you like, it probably can't get any stupider than drinking a 70% beer and 75% beer at the same time. But there you go, that's just me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and remember, hit that bell icon. And don't try this at home. Much love.